just like that, we're on the west side of Reno. Already almost to California. I remember growing up in Reno as a child, none of this was out here. Dad and I used to go fishing out here on the Truckee River. Town of Verdi out there in the distance. Alright guys, I'll be back in a while. Like I said, with some beautiful scenery. So the California Port of Entry is just on the right-hand side. It was closed. And now we have to go through the agricultural inspection. We're in Truckee, California. I'm going to tell them I'm carrying sailboat fuel. I'm empty. All right. Stop up here at about 30 miles and set my GPS. There you go, Mr. FedEx. What a jackass. Boy, that other truck almost rear-ended that FedEx. Oh well. It's over and done with. I'll be back nearing the top of Donner Summit, 7,200 feet above sea level. And then it's going to be 60 miles of downhill. Go from 7,200 feet down to pretty much sea level. Spots of snow up here. They got some pretty hefty snow this past winter. Area, you see all these trucks, that is a mandatory brake check. I checked my brakes there at the beginning of the brake check area, about a mile back. We're good to go. weights are good. 31.5 on the drives, 31.7 on the tandems. I thought we'd be okay, but as you all know, my rule of thumb is if the load is 30,000 pounds or more, I scale it. That's always been my rule of thumb and always will be. We're going to drive into Needles, California today or tonight and call it a day. We're about 350 miles out. It sure is warm outside. Back in a while. I'll let you all know what's happening. Okay, we pulled over for about an hour and a half, 2-hour nap. We're up here on Tehachapi Pass, Tehachapi, California, on Highway 58, California 58, that is. We're going to take this over to Interstate 40 and go out to Needles and call it a day there. We'll have about 200 miles to go tomorrow morning. We have about 3.5 hours left until we're in Needles, maybe 4, but who's counting, right? Going to be a beautiful sunrise up here. Unfortunately, Needles is supposed to hit about 110 degrees today. That's what you get in the Mojave Desert in the summertime. Been a pretty good drive this morning. Well, since last night. Dropping down into the Mojave Desert in about 15 minutes or so. Hey, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and leave comments down below. I'll be back in a while. beautiful Mojave Desert sunrise. Several years ago, maybe about 5 years ago, during the winter time, there was a flash flood here on 58 that actually closed it for several weeks. There were a lot of trucks that were buried. A lot. We're not talking 6 inches or so of mud. We're talking several feet. Some of the trucks were buried halfway up the door. That's how bad it was. I'm dropping down into the Mojave Desert now. Going to warm up really, really quick. And just at 10 miles or so, it's gone from 54 degrees up by Tehachapi all the way up to 75 already. So it's going to be a warm one out here. Okay, no, we're not on the same highway. We're now on Interstate 40 eastbound. About 100 miles to go, and then we're done for the day. Been a good drive overnight. I have about 300 miles to go to my delivery. I'll just leave Needles tonight around 1 o'clock. That Phoenix traffic. One thing I totally despise, this truck passing me here. You'll see it shortly. There goes the asshat. He was within 6 feet of my DOT bumper for like a mile. What do I call him? I'll call him a steering wheel holder. Okay, guys, I'll let you know when I get into Needles. Stay tuned. Once we climb this next hill, it'll be downhill all the way into Needles. You can see a little better now as we're further in front of me. So we're about 25 miles out of Needles right now. We have 9:13. I kind of figured I'd get to Needles between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. And even out here, this is including you four-wheelers, watch your speed. There are CHP that hide out here, and if you go flying by them, they'll be tail grabbing your ass in a heartbeat. Video out when we get into Needles. I'll be back. Okay, guys, we've made it to Needles. I'm gonna close out this video. Go in and grab me a sandwich, come out and eat it, and go to sleep. But before I do that, I don't know how many of you know that this part of the desert, California and Arizona, Needles, Bullhead City, up into Laughlin, Nevada, all the way down to Blythe, a lot of agriculture because of the Colorado River. Grow a lot of alfalfa and hay, fruits and vegetables, and cotton. Pretty hard to believe that they do this out here in the desert. Well, we could thank the Colorado River for it. So with that being said, I want to thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and most of all, be nice to each other. Talk at you next time. Adios.